Diaper changing and bathroom breaks are another important area of safety and security that we need to ensure. So diaper changes happen most often with our toddler class, occasionally with preschoolers. For our toddlers, most families are fine with us changing diapers in the classroom with the space that we have provided. But we want to make sure that that is the case. So parents should provide that information on their tag when they get checked in. So that would also be on that black bar saying page parent for diaper change. If you are unsure, if you're not sure what to do, if you need supplies, things like that, reach out to your service captain and we can either text the parent and ask some questions or mitigate the situation ourselves. Diaper changes should always happen in the classroom, which is an open and public space on the diaper changing table with another adult in the room. There should never, ever be a moment in time where you as a volunteer are in a space with a child where there's no one else there to make sure that everything is above board. That is out of protection for the child and protection for you as an adult. So there should always be 2 adults in the classroom. We want to make sure that those diapers are being changed at the diaper changing station, which is in the middle of a busy classroom. But that's just making sure that everyone is safe and everyone is protected and there is nothing happening behind closed doors. That should never, ever happen. If you're in a preschool class and there's a child that needs a diaper change, we don't have that option in the classroom where we have a changing station. That's a moment where we would page a parent for a diaper change. So you can reach out to your service captain to do that. For toddlers and preschoolers that are potty training, there are explicit instructions that are outside each of those bathrooms, and we want to make sure that we follow them. We'll post them here in just a second, but all of those are basically giving the child as much autonomy and freedom to do that without our involvement. So you want to ask first if the child needs help. Do you need help undressing? Do you need help getting onto the toilet? But you were doing all of that in the hallway, in the door frame. You're not in the bathroom alone with them. So if a child needs help pulling down their pants or getting onto the toilet, you do that with the door open, and then you step out of the bathroom and into the hallway with your back turned to the child, and you keep the door open or cracked. You need to explicitly ask if the child needs help getting on or off. We don't do any wiping. If a child is in a situation where the bathroom trip is getting a little messier and we're needing to do wiping, we're going to page the parent. Most often than not, kids are able to navigate that okay. You will likely need to assist them kind of getting off the toilet and to the sink, and that's okay, but we want to make sure that's with the door open. Make sure that the toilet gets flushed, hands get washed, and they return to class. But basically the summary in that is the less involvement that you have, the better. And all of that should happen with the door open. You should never, ever be in a bathroom with a child with the door closed. For our elementary schoolers, we do not do any assistance with the bathroom for them. In our forest area, the bathrooms are kind of down a hallway, and so volunteers are asked to have 1 volunteer stationed in the hallway, so there is a visible presence both for the child and for other volunteers, just to make sure that kids aren't being rascally or taking longer than they need to, or if they're in a situation where they do need assistance, there is someone close by, but you are not in view of the child. So if a child is saying they need help, that's when you text your service captain, ask them to page the parent. In our elementary area, you should never go into the bathroom with the child. You should never be out of view of the rest of the room. Just always in that hallway, and that's as like a limited supervisor situation. You're not actively involved in that process. One asterisk to note on all of that, for our kids served by Access, some of them might need higher levels of assistance with bathrooming. That is okay. That's something that you as an Access volunteer should either know about, and there should be a clear communication plan between you and our Access lead and the family. But if you are unsure if that is possible, or for a child to do independently, or if a child has a diaper that you're not sure the best plan for them to be changed, please always reach out to your Access lead or the service captain. If you are unsure, it's always, always, always better to ask.